Oh, wait a minute. I have, no, that's all right. I have the other. That's right. That's right. So that thing.
Okay, Lamala, I've got us on YouTube and I've made you the host.
Okay, thank you. Hello, my name is Lamo. I'll be leading this Lamrim Guru Yoga practice tonight due to the kindness of the Kadampa Center. We will be using a document which I will post online and so that you won't have to go from book to book which Donna kindly put together for us. But before we do, first of all, I think that would be expedient to set our motivation for doing the practice tonight. Of course, we're doing this because our resident teacher, Geshe Gelek, has asked us to do this review of the Lamrim in his absence, and he stressed the importance of practice rather than going over the actual material that he taught. And that is the purpose of this. So by doing these practices to follow our Guru's advice, may the pure and complete teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa remain forever. In all our lives, may we meet, understand without resistance, remember without resistance, and realize without resistance the pure and complete teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa, taught by perfectly qualified Mahayana virtuous friend and spiritual guides. And of course, also to wipe out all the pain, suffering, problems, and complications that are in any way caused by or have anything at all to do with the coronavirus and any of its strains or mutations. And by doing this practice, may all sentient beings have a long, healthy, happy life. May whatever they need be placed beside them. And when they ask the slightest question, Dharma question, may Manju Gosha appear to them in person and reveal the answer to the question in a skillful manner, in a language that we understand, as if in person. And may this be all sentient beings' final samsaric rebirth. May all sentient beings be reborn on a lotus with qualities complete, become a vessel for the transmission of teachings of all the victorious ones until they attain the great enlightenment themselves. Okay, so before we start the Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga, some of the things that I'm reading are based on my notes of a teaching that Geshe Gela gave to the nuns on the Ganden Lagema, which is the yoga of the 100 deities of Tushita, which is the land of joy. Okay, so first we need to set up the refuge fields and the merit field. So the refuge field. So then just visualize this, and this is not in any text. The space directly in front of you at the level of your eyebrows and at a distance of a full-length prostration on a broad and high throne made of precious substances, supported by 8 great lions, upon a variegated lotus moon and sun mandala seat, sits the essence of your own root guru in the aspect of the conqueror, Buddha Shakyamuni. The color of his body is like refined gold, possesses an Ushnisha at his crown. He has 1 face and 2 arms. His right hand is in the mudra of subduing the earth, and his left in the mudra of equipoise, holding an alms bowl full of nectar. On top of these cushions sits your root guru in the aspect of Buddha Shakyamuni. Light emits from your root lama's heart and shines to the right, left, front, and back. So in front are the lamas from whom you've received teachings directly. And then to his left is lineage of profound views, such as Lord Manjushri and Arya Nagarjuna. And then to his left is the lineage of extensive conduct or method view, such as Lord Maitreya, Master Shantideva, Arya Sangha. And then behind are Vajradhara, surrounded by the lineage of blessed practice, such as Lama Atisha. And then below, in terraces of lotus blossoms, are the deities, the 4 classes of Tantra, Buddha's Bodhisattvas, Dakinis, and Dharma protectors. And in front of each of the objects of the merit field, on fine tables, are the scriptures and their teachings in the form of light. And the lamas and the merit field are very pleased. They're looking at us with a happy mind because they see that we understand the importance of Guru Yoga as the root of the path. And there we are doing the practice. And so, let's see. Now I'm going to share the document and we will read this together. Let's see. Oops. Share. screen. Actually, not yet. I'm sorry. Let's see, I thought this was in here. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so now the actual refuge. So let's just read these 4 stanzas. I and all reincarnating beings equal to the vastness of space, for now until they reach enlightenment. Go for refuge to the glorious immaculate gurus. Go for refuge to the glorious immaculate gurus. Go for refuge to the glorious immaculate gurus. Go for refuge to the perfect Bhagawan Buddhas. Go for refuge to the perfect Bhagawan Buddhas. Go for refuge to the perfect Bhagawan Buddhas. Go for refuge to the immaculate Dharma. Go for refuge to the immaculate Dharma. Go for refuge to the immaculate Dharma. Go for refuge to the Arya Sangha. Go for refuge to the Arya Sangha. Go for refuge to the Arya Sangha. Now visualize a 5-colored stream of nectar flowing down from the merit field into your crown, purifying all the faults created in relation to them and all their blessings. And all their blessings enter our mind streams. Okay. Now we're going to go to the actual refuge and bodhicitta prayer, which is in the silver book. We'll say this 3 times. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. And then the 4 immeasurable thoughts. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free of hatred and attachment, not holding some close and others distant. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings had happiness in the cause of happiness. May they have happiness in its cause. I myself will cause them to have happiness in its cause. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free of suffering in its cause. May they be free of suffering in its cause. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering in its cause. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. See, how wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly, more quickly, actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the great bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I'm going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly and more quickly actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the great bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I'm going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly and more quickly actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the great bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I'm going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. Then the 5 sets of lamas and the lion throne dissolve like clouds into Shakyamuni Buddha, who symbolizes the sky. Shakyamuni Buddha dissolves into space between your eyebrows at the upper opening of the central channel. You receive all their blessings. Now the Refuge and Bodhichitta practice is completed. Okay, now the visualization. Let's see, I'm going to. Okay. Visualization of the merit field. Now, this is not in your book. I'm going to read this from my notes. In the vast space of indivisible bliss and void, amidst billowing clouds of Samantabhadra offerings, at the crest of a wish-granting tree adorned with leaves, flowers, and fruit, is a lion throne ablaze with precious gems on which is a lotus, sun, and full moon. There sits my Ruku, kind in all three ways, in nature all Buddhas, an aspect of saffron robe monk, with one face, two arms, and radiant white smile. Right hand of the gesture of expounding the Dharma, left in meditative pose, holding an alms bowl full of nectar. You wear 3 lustrous saffron robes, and your head is crowned by a golden pandant's hat. He holds at his heart stems of the Utpala flowers of love and compassion, to his right and left ear, supporting a sword, severing the snare of ignorance, and a text proclaiming the perfect pure path. So here Lama Tsongkhapa is wearing robes, which symbolize he's living in pure and complete ethics. And to his right sits his heart disciple Gyatso Rinpoche on a lower throne. And to his below and left is Kedrup Rinpoche. And their hands are in the Tuching Mudra, and they are adorned with enlightened qualities. You appear happy because you are going to do Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga. We invite Lama Tsongkhapa and his 2 heart disciples to descend from the Tushita realm. Now, before we continue with this, I'd like to read a description of the Tushita realm that from my notes that Geshe-la shared with us, notes from a teaching that he shared with us. And the reason I'm going to do that is because by actually visualizing this, it creates the cause for you to be reborn there. It says that, of course, all you have to do, Geshe-la said that you don't have to actually, you don't have to be, you just have to have the desire not to have violence and war in the world in order to be reborn here. But Haboka Rinpoche and Geshe-la both said that, and also Choden Rinpoche said that if you visualize the Tushita realm like this, then you increase the chances, the causes, you create the causes to be born there. So I'm going to read it. Pure realm of Tushita floats above space and is not on Mount Meru. Meru is actually above it. Ganden looks like a town. People live in the town. In the center is a spiritual sanctuary like a monastery. Just thinking about the Tushita realm creates the cause to you to be reborn there. This is where the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon descend. The entire realm is like a precious jewel. The base of the pure realm is golden with round designs and lapis lazuli. It's very smooth like the palm of the hand and easy to walk around. There's no ugliness, no discomfort. There are no rocks or thorn bushes or things like that. When you walk, the ground springs back. It is full of parks of beautiful flowering plants and trees. There are many beautiful lakes, swimming pools, beaches of sand. There are wish-granting trees which grant whatever enjoyment one asks for. When moving the trees, gives off the sound of Dharma. At the bottom of the lake is not ordinary sand, but jewel sand, tiny pieces of sparkling jewels. There are various beautiful birds flying around continually, making very enchanting sounds of holy Dharma. The air is completely filled by sweet scents. Just thinking of the pure realm Tushita brings incredible joy to one's heart. Think that you are experiencing the complete enjoyments of the pure realm. In the center of this sanctuary, in the center of this is a sanctuary where Maitreya is. The victorious palace, the Dharma celestial mansion, high banner, is beyond compare with any king's palace or even the Deva realm palaces in regard to quality and beauty. In front of the sanctuary is Ukungara, called Yiga Chorzan or All-Liking Park. Maitreya gives teachings in a beautiful courtyard with creeks, flowers, birds, and trees. In the center is a jewel throne uplifted by 8 snow lions. On them sits Maitreya. The Savior, Maitreya's holy body is like refined gold, and from it beams having the magnificence of 100,000 suns are being emitted in all 10 directions. Your people have actually seen Tushita realm. You don't have to have realizations to be born in Tushita realm. To wish to be born there, you have to have a calm, peaceful mind that is tired of violence and immorality. Everyone here is equal and has complete true access. Maitreya is one of the 8 close bodhisattvas. He is in the aspect of a bodhisattva. He has 1 face and 2 arms, and his hands are at his heart in the mudra of turning the Dharma wheel, the same as Lamrim Verses. He's holding the stems of 2 naga trees, both of which have flowers. On the right is a wheel, and on the left one is a vase. He is adorned with precious jewels and divine scarves. On his crown is a stupa of enlightenment, the essence of Guru Shakyamuni Buddha. Maitreya, having Guru Shakyamuni Buddha on his crown, shows that Shakyamuni Buddha is his guru. The stupa of enlightenment is on his crown to indicate that we should place our Lama at the highest place. To the right of Maitreya is Lama Tisha, looking like a youthful celestial being. To the left is Lama Tsongkhapa, looking like a youthful celestial being also. An inconceivable number of beings from 10 directions are gathered there to hear Maitreya's Buddha's spontaneous teachings. Visualize yourself in the courtyard. The surrounding Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. You can clearly hear the enchanting sound of the holy Dharma, even from the wish-granting trees, being moved by the wind and the songs of various birds. You experience the perfect fragrances of the pure realm. You witness all the teachings with your own eyes, and you are there. The meanings of the words appear in your mind, and you generate the path. Meditate very clearly so all the decorations and qualities of beings in the place are as if you are actually seeing them, as if you have actually gone to the pure realm. This creates the cause to be born there. Okay, now I'm going to share the screen. Okay, so now let's start reading the invocation. You who emanate from the heart of the Savior of the 100 Devas' joyful realm, on the peak of a cloud water holder resembling clumps of extremely fresh white curd, the King of Dharma, Lishan Losamdrapa, with your sons, I request you to come to this place. In the sky before me on a lion throne, lotus and moon disk, the perfect pure Lama smiles with delight. Supreme field of the merit of mind's devotion, I beg you to abide for 100 eons to increase the teachings. Your holy mind understands the full extent of objects to be known. Your eloquent speech is the ear ornament of the fortunate ones. Your holy body is glowing and glorious with fame. To you is meaningful to see, hear, and remember. I prostrate. Beautiful drinking water, various range flowers, fragrant incense, light scented water, and so forth, actually performed and mentally transformed oceans of clouds of offerings. I offer to you the supreme field of merit. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the 3 vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Okay, so this week we're scheduled to recite the Vajrasattva mantra. So let's start with the verse of praise. Merely thinking of just your name eradicates all obstacles and immediately purifies all negative karma. Thus to you, unsurpassed Vajrasattva, I make prostration. Okay, so let's chant this 3 times. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenapa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayachi Sarva Karma Tsutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagawana Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajra Pawa Mahasamaya Svato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Tsutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajra Pawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Tsutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajra Pawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pe. Okay, so now we are going to continue by reading the rejoicing section. In this time of the 5 degenerations, you strove for many listenings and realizations and made meaningful the perfect human rebirth by renouncing the 8 worldly concerns. In the savors extensive G's, I rejoice sincerely from the depths of my heart. These holy, perfect, pure gurus, and billow clouds of compassion and wisdom in the sky of Dharmakaya, make rainfalls of profound and extensive teachings of whatever is suitable for the ears of sentient beings or the object to be subdued. I dedicate whatever virtues I have ever collected for the benefit of the teachings and of all sentient beings, and in particular for the essential teachings of Venerable Losang Trapa to shine forever. Okay, now the mandala offering. Sashi perki shukshin metog tamri ramnishi ni degen padi Sangye Shindu Mitewa Idokunamdak Jinla Chirpashog. Due to the merits of having offered this mandala to Guru Laman Tsongkhapa, father and 2 sons, may I, my family members, and all sentient beings, without a delay of even 1 second, be able to meet the pure wisdom teaching of the victorious one, Laman Tsongkhapa, who is endowed with pure morality and the brave attitude, who does extensive deeds for all sentient beings, and who accomplishes the yoga of the 2 stages, the essence of which is the transcendental wisdom of non-dual bliss and voice. Idam Guru Ratamandalakam Niryatayami. Okay. And now the visualization, and then the 9-line prayer to Laman Tsongkhapa 3 times. 3 hollow white beams are emitted from the hearts of Laman Tsongkhapa and sons. The beams mix into one as they enter into your own crown. Milk-colored white nectar flows into you through the white beam tube and washes away all stains, sicknesses, spirit harms, defilements, and negative karma your own body becomes calm and clear like crystal. So since we're going to read the Lamrim Verses, which is quite long, let's just read the 5 long line prayer. Avalokiteshvara, great treasure of non-objectifying compassion, Manjushri, master of stainless wisdom, Vajrapani, destroyer of the entire host of Maras, Tsongkhapa, crown jewel of the sages of the land of snow, to Losang drop at your feet, I make requests. All right, and so now, we're going to switch to the Lamrim Verses and the Guru Puja. Starting with LC 84. Supreme field of merit, my perfect pure Guru, to the power of having made offerings and respectful requests, I seek your blessing, savor in the very root of happiness and goodness, that I may come under your joyful guidance. Realizing how this body of freedoms and richnesses is found but once, is difficult to obtain, and is quickly lost, I seek your blessings to make it worthwhile and take its essence without being distracted by the meaningless affairs of this life. Aghast at the searing blaze of suffering in the lower realms, I take heartfelt refuge in the 3 rare sublime ones and seek your blessings, and I may diligently strive to abandon all negative karma and accomplish the accumulation of every virtue. Vitally tossed amidst waves of karma and delusions, plagued by the many sea monsters of the 3 kinds of sufferings, I seek your blessing to develop an intense longing to be liberated from this infinite and frightening great ocean of existence. Having abandoned that mind that views this unbearable prison of cyclic existence as a beautiful park, I seek your blessings to hold the 3 trainings as the treasure of the Arya's wealth, and thereby to uphold the victory banner of liberation. Having considered how these miserable beings have been my mothers and have raised me with kindness again and again, I seek your blessing to develop effortless compassion like that of a loving mother for a precious child. There is no difference between myself and others. None of us wishes for even the slightest of sufferings, or is ever content with the happiness we have. Realizing this, I seek your blessings that I may generate joy for the happiness of others. This chronic disease of cherishing myself is the cause giving rise to my unsought suffering. Perceiving this, I seek your blessings to blame, begrudge, and destroy the monstrous demon of selfishness. The mind that cherishes mothers and places them in bliss is a gateway leading to infinite qualities. Seeing this, I seek your blessings to cherish these transmigratory beings more than my life, even should they rise up as my enemies. In brief, infantile beings labor for their own ends, while the able ones work solely for the welfare of others. The mind understanding the distinction between the failings of one and the advantages of the other, I seek your blessing to enable me to equalize and exchange myself with others. Cherishing myself is the doorway to all loss, while cherishing my mothers is the foundation of all qualities. Hence, I seek your blessing to make my heart practice the yoga of exchanging self for others. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, and sufferings of mother transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, and sufferings of mother transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, sufferings of other transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. Even if the environment and beings are filled with the fruits of negative karma and unwished for sufferings pour down like rain, I seek your blessings to take these miserable conditions as a path by seeing them as cause to exhaust the results of my negative karma. In short, no matter what appearances arise, be they good or bad, I seek your blessings to transform them into a path, increasing the two bodhicittas to the practice of the five powers, the quintessence of the entire Dhamma, and thus to cultivate only mental happiness. I seek your blessings that I may relate everything I meet to meditation through skillful means possessing the four practices, and that I may make this life of freedoms and richnesses greatly meaningful through practicing the commitments and precepts of thought transformation. In order to rescue all transmigratory beings from the vast seas of existence, I seek your blessings to train only in bodhicitta, through love, compassion, the special attitude, conjoined with the technique of mounting, taking, and giving upon the breath. I seek your blessings that I may eagerly endeavor to put into practice the three Mahayana moral codes and to restrain my mind stream with the pure vows of the conqueror's sons, the single path journeyed by all conquerors of the three times. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of generosity through the guideline teaching of increasing the mind that gives without attachment, namely transforming my body, wealth, and merits of virtue of the three times into the objects desired by each and every sentient being. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of morality by not transgressing the bounds of the pratimoksha, bodhisattva, and tantric vows, even at the cost of my life, accumulating virtuous qualities and accomplishing the purpose of sentient beings. Should even all the beings of the three realms without exception become angry at me, humiliate, criticize, threaten, or even kill me, I seek your blessings not to be agitated, but to complete the perfection of patience that works for their benefit in response to their harm. Even if I must remain for an ocean of eons in the fiery hells of Refuge, for the sake of even just one sentient being, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of joyous effort that out of compassion entirely strives for supreme enlightenment. Having abandoned the faults of sinking, excitement, and distraction, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of firm contemplation to the samadhi of single-pointed placement upon the nature of reality of all phenomena, their lack of true existence. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of wisdom, the space-like yoga of single-minded placement upon ultimate truth, conjoined with the pliancy and great bliss induced by discriminating wisdom, analyzing suchness. I seek your blessing to perfect the samadhi on illusion by realizing how outer and inner phenomena lack true existence, but still appear like an illusion, a dream, or the moon's image on a still lake. Samsara nirvana lack even an atom of inherent existence, and cause and effect, independent rising or unbetraying. I seek your blessings to discern the meaning of Nagarjuna sought, that these two are mutually complementary and not contradictory. Then, crossing the depths of the ocean of Tantra, through the kindness of my captain Vajradhara, I seek your blessings that I may hold my vows and commitments through the cities dearer than my life. I seek your blessings that whatever appears me arises the deity, having cleansed all stains of ordinary appearance and grasping, with the first stage yoga of transforming birth, death, and the bardo into the three bodies of a conqueror. I seek your blessing to actualize in this life the path uniting clear light and the illusory body which arises from placing your feet, my Savior, on the 8 petals of my heart, at the very center of my central channel. If my time of death comes before I've completed the points of the path, I seek your blessings that I may be led to a pure land for the instructions for correctly applying the 5 powers, the Guru's transference of consciousness, the forceful means to enlightenment. In short, I seek your blessings, my Savior, to be guided by you from birth inseparably throughout all my lives, and thus to become your main disciple, holding every secret of your holy body, speech, and mind. Savior, please grant that all be auspicious for me, to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples, wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporal and ultimate wishes without exception may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. Having thus been entreated, Supreme Guru, please grant this request, so that you may bless me happily come to the crown of my head, and once again set your radiant feet firmly at the corolla of my heart lotus. And now the Guru entering the heart, magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus sun and moon seat at my heart, Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the realizations of your holy body, speech, and mind. Magnificent and precious root guru, please abide on the lotus, sun, and moon seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the general and sublime realizations. Magnificent, precious root guru, please abide on the lotus, sun, and moon seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness. Please remain stable without separation from my body, speech, and mind until I attain enlightenment. Guru Lama Tsongkhapa enters into your heart, becomes one with your body, speech, and mind if you have received highest yoga tantra initiation. Otherwise, the Guru melts into light and absorbs into the center of your two eyebrows, thus blessing and transforming your body, speech, and mind. Now the dedication. May I continue my life in pure moral conduct, listening to many teachings. May I train the mind in bodhicitta, pure conduct, and pure view, without corrupting the teaching of pure wisdom of the second Buddha, Lama Tsongkhapa. And in all my life to the victorious one, Lama Tsongkhapa, acting in person as the Mahayana Guru, may I never turn aside for even an instant from the excellent path praised by the victorious ones. And whatever way you appear, glorious Guru, with whatever retinue, lifespan, and pure land, whatever noble and holy name you take, may I and others attain only these. May the glorious Guru's lives be long and stable. May all beings equaling the extent of space have happiness. May I and others without exception accumulate merit and purify negativities, and may be blessed to quickly attain Buddhahood. May I not arise heresy even for a second. The actions of the glorious Guru, may I regard whatever actions are done as pure. With this devotion, may I receive the blessings of the Guru in my heart. Due to the merits of the 3 times created by myself and others and by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, may I and my family members, all the students and benefactors of the organization, and all sentient beings be able to meet with perfectly qualified Mahayana virtuous friends in all our future lives. From our side, may we always see them as enlightened. May we always perform only actions most pleasing to their holy minds, and we always fulfill their holy wishes immediately. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig, Chensen Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. The one who masters his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience receives the name Amatare, the one with great precision to spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama ornament the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. You uphold the subduer smaller way, serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Majjana's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the 3 jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please live long. And then 7 green tar mantras for Geshe and Geshe Sampo, long, healthy, happy life. So they'll be free of obstacles, and so all their Dharma wishes will be fulfilled. The verse of praise, Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you, Lamala.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mamala. Sorry about last week. I forgot. I last Wednesday I said, oh, I'm supposed to do this at 7, and I looked up and it was 8.